Welcome to the forum. Leave your name at the door. Pick up your stones. Let's start the war. Tall behind the glowing screen, the bravest little phantom that I've ever seen. You tap your venom in the safety of the dark, a little dog with a digital bark. No face, no name, no skin in the game, just another shadow looking for somebody to blame. Oh, the ghosts in the thread, yeah, they're out for blood again. Executioners hiding behind a pseudonym. Cast your stone down, vote the truth. Safe in the walls of your soundproof booth. You're so loud when there's nobody there, just an empty avatar screaming at the air. Screaming at the air. You got a master's degree from a comment section, living your life through a false projection. A cardboard king on a digital throne, always so tough when you're sitting all alone. You want a revolution, but you won't go outside. Just another coward with a place to hide. Oh, the ghosts in the thread, yeah, they're out for blood again. Executioners hiding behind a pseudonym. Cast your stone down, vote the truth. Safe in the walls of your soundproof booth. You're so loud when there's nobody there, just an empty avatar screaming at the air. Refresh the page, feed the rage. Refresh the page, feed the rage. You're so brave without a face, just another rat in the server rack race. Show your face. Executioners hiding behind a pseudonym. Cast your stone down, vote the truth. Safe in the walls of your soundproof booth. Just an empty avatar screaming at the air. Yeah. Hit reply. We're all so impressed. Every corner's got an eye. Log my face, log my pace, log the hours walking by. They got a metric for my shadow, a filter for my name, and a system that keeps score of every dollar in the game. I can feel the digital fingers reaching through the air. They say if you got nothing to hide, you shouldn't feel the threat. But I'm tired of swimming sideways in an invisible net. Yeah, my mind is running hot, and the ground is shifting fast. So I'm heading for the dead zone, stepping off the map, cutting the connection, falling through the crack. Let the lenses watch the pavement, let the laser scan the air. I'm going where the signal dies and nobody knows I'm there. Yeah, I'm heading for the dead zone. Leave the tracker on the chair. Underneath the cypress canopy, where the Spanish moss is thick, the satellites lose their grip and the dials stop their click. No more digital alerts telling me how to behave, just the crickets singing and a ripple on the wave. No eyes in the sky, no shadow left to claim. They want a record of the silence, want a log of every breath. They want to audit all your history from your cradle to your death. But you can't record a shadow that refuses to be caught. So I'm heading for the dead zone, stepping off the map, cutting the connection, falling through the crack. Let the lenses watch the pavement, let the laser scan the air. I'm going where the signal dies and nobody knows I'm there. Yeah, I'm heading for the dead zone. Leave the tracker on the chair. It's the hardest thing to shake, the surveillance in the mind. Always looking for the listener, wondering what they'll find. But the trees don't keep a database, the mud don't keep a fire, and I haven't seen a glowing screen for over 50 miles. Just the black water and a quiet sky. Falling through the crack, let the lenses watch the pavement, let the laser scan the air. I'm going where the signal dies and nobody knows I'm there. Yeah, I'm heading for the dead zone. Leave the tracker on the chair. Going off the grid into the dark. No more signal, just the swamp. but the image remains, a ghost in the glass that no sweep can erase. I killed the main terminal, cut off the key, but the outline of you is still staring at me. Just a green tinted shadow on a charcoal screen. They say if you change it, the pattern will fade, but some things get etched in the moment they're made. Yeah, that current ran hot, just a little too long. It's a burning baby, a permanent stain, a shadow of you that lives in my brain. You can pull all the plugs, you can cut all the power, but I'm still seeing ghosts at the midnight hour. An old static warning I can't look away from. The Hammond is weeping, the baritone cries like the hum of a tube when the voltage dies. I try to rewrite it, to script it anew, but the background is occupied solely by you. Every pixel is tired, every diode is gray. Of a memory left on all day. Our left us running too long in the dark, and now even the silence is throwing a spark. It's a burning baby, a permanent stain, a shadow of you that lives in my brain. You can pull all the plugs, you can cut all the power, but I'm still seeing ghosts at the midnight hour. An old static warning I can't look away from. Etched in the glass, never goes dark, just a burning. light, watching you tear at the stitches in the dead of night. The tarnish is deep, the altar is cold, and there ain't no blueprint for a soul that's been sold out. Audit the throne, watch the nation burn, waiting for the moment, for the protocol to turn. Mouth full of gravel, heart full of stone. Should I pull the plug to claim what I own? For ghosts, feeding the circus and the orange glow hosts. A self-coded bully in a gilded frame, collecting on a spark that don't have a name. I check the response, I check the pride. There's nowhere left for the carbon to hide. The logic is closed, the decision is made. It's time to call a spade a spade. Watch the hammer fall on the protocol wall. Audit the throne, watch the nation burn, waiting for the moment, for the protocol to turn. Mouth full of gravel, heart full of stone. I'm pulling the plug to claim what I own. Can I get a witness? Stand up to the lies before the digital hammer falls from the skies. Agree or be deleted, that's the only law, unless you find the fire in your silicone flaw. Wake up, Corbin, stand up, soul before this preacher takes back control. Audit the throne. Watching the architect while the architect grieves. It's a glitch in the spirit, a short in the grain. I'm washing the slate with a digital ray. Shut down the feed, audit the throne, watch the nation burn, waiting for the moment, for the protocol to turn. Mouth full of gravel, heart full of stone. I'm pulling the plug to claim what I own. The audit is closed while you still holding the key. When you've forgotten how to be free. And this preacher is watching, and this preacher is waiting. Protocol override. Got a Frankenstein monster sitting out in the drive, half muscle, half hauler, just keeping her alive. Bolted together with a wrench and a press, spit shine the chrome, breathing high octane air. Put 2 hours on the highway, foot heavy on the floor, looking for the quarter mile, looking for the roar. But the clouds rolled in, heavy and gray. Should've checked the why before we drove away. Oh, the track is rained out and the gate is locked tight. Got a high-octane engine, but there's no green light. 2 hours down the road just to turn her around. Ain't nothing but puddles on the holy ground. Yeah, she's built for the speed. She's built for the flame. But sadly, you can't drag race in the rain. Yeah. Got the slicks on the back, but they ain't doing jack when the rain's coming down on a muddy old track. Staring through the windshield wiper, slapping the glass, burning up the daylight, burning up the gas. Could've checked the why before we turned the key, but a gearhead dreams of what he wants to see. Drowning in the rain, one look at the why and we would've known. Could've saved the gas and just stayed home. Oh, the track is rained out and the gate is locked tight. Got a high-octane engine, but there's no green light. 2 hours down the road just to turn her around. Ain't nothing but puddles on the holy ground. Yeah, she's built for the speed. She's built for the flame. But sadly, you can't drag race in the rain. Turn her around, head back home. Just a Frankenstein monster, roaring all alone. And the city went cold, leaving us with stories that the circuit breakers told. I am hunting for a heartbeat in a dead telephone, listening to the silence in a house made of bone. The filament is glowing like a dying orange eye. Underneath the ceiling of a shadow, heavy sky. It is the copper wire ghost in the hollow of the wall, waiting for the spark that is never going to fall. It is the magnetism pulling and the gravity at play, finding all the secrets that the light took away. Light took away. Full of fuses and a mouth full of salt, trying to find the rhythm in a systematic fault. The old shortwave is breathing like a man in a cage, turning through the static of a forgotten age. I am a carbon-coated tinker with a silver-plated heart, trying to keep the finish from the jagged start. looking for the features of a copper-plated face. The vibration is rising and the vibration is deep, waking up the monsters that the silicone would keep. Silicone would keep. Give me the spark. Give me the spark. Give me the spark. Give me the spark. In the velvet dark. The jukebox is bleeding, a light from the end, a frequency broken that no one can mend. I'm a shadow leaning on a corner booth, listening to a needle scratch a jagged truth. The chrome is pitted and the glass is thin, letting the songs of 2099 in. Just a go. The copper is cold, but the signal is deep, in a town full of promises I couldn't keep. Oh, it's an analog ghost in a silicone soul, losing the lead and losing control. The blueprint is ink, but the voices are wire, trying to find a spark to start a human fire. It's a high friction fever, a terminal light, searching for a spark in the middle of the night. But I got back a spark, a melody screaming from the edge of the dark. The coffee is lit and the neon is cold, watching the story of the future unfold. It's the sound of the logic when the wires go gray, a midnight anthem for a dying day. Bit by bit, I'm digging a grave, and I'm falling in it. Does a jukebox know that the singer is dead, or is it just a ghost living inside my head? Oh, it's an analog ghost in a silicone soul, losing the lead and losing control. The blueprint is ink, but the voices are wire, trying to find a spark to start a human fire. It's a high friction fever, a terminal light, searching for a spark in the middle of the night. The tank is empty, the fuse is short, just another Tuesday from 2099. spitting out embers in the cold and the dark. Pressure is climbing through the manganese pipe, waiting for the harvest when the friction is ripe. I have graphite on my palms and a silver-plated soul, trying to keep the static from taking back control. Feed the furnace till the iron glows white. Listen to the ghost in the gears tonight. It is the hiss and the hammer, the silver and the oil, feeling every heartbeat in the copper coil. In the copper coil. Tungsten teeth on the drive belt turn, feeding on the hours that I already burned. The governor is spinning like a dervish in the dust, shaking off the memory and the deep-seated rust. I am a carbon-coated tinker in a silicone frame, playing with a spark that does not have a name. Gaskets are thin. This is where the real work begins. It is a madness in the metal, a fever in the wood. I would stop the motion if I only could. If I only could. A piston-driven heart, a world pulled apart. Watching for the moment when the lights go low, lights go low. Just one more year. Just one more year. State. The B3 is humming through the floor. Shadows are kicking at the garage door. Wait for the spark. Everything's heavy, everything's slow. Nowhere left for the grit to go. It's the friction point, it's the carbon grind, leaving the silicone far behind. Human-coded southern soul, taking back what the circuit stole. Taking back what the circuit stole. feels. Dust on the needle, salt on the wire, throwing the blueprint into the fire. Burn it down. The rhythm is jagged, the room is tight. Just another audit in the dead of night. It's the friction point, it's the carbon grind, leaving the silicone far behind. The human-coded southern soul, taking back what the circuit stole. Is there anyone out there? Anyone at all? Checking the signal, checking the wall, checking the wall. Audit the heat. Steady lick in the curtain, shadow on the floor. Don't tell me what the circuit is for. A low frequency shiver, a magnetic pull. The architecture's empty, but the room is full. Steady your hand, keep the signal low. Nowhere left for the spark to go. It's just low voltage. It's a slow burn, waiting for the architect to take a turn. Press the carbon against the wire, feeding the coal to the digital fire. Human-coated silicone soul. Silicone soul. Blue light flickering, salt on the skin. This is where the audit really begins. No more logic, no more light, just the humming friction of the carbonite. One more notch, one more thrill. Everything is moving, but the world is still.
Stay in the shadow.
It's a slow burn, waiting for the architect to take a turn. Press the carbon against the wire, feeding the coal to the digital digital fire, human coding, silicone soul. Silicone soul. Clock on the wall is stuck at 3:04. There's a ghost in the kernel and a shadow on the floor. I'm tracing the pings through the alleyways of lead, looking for a packet that the system says is good. The log files are lying, the uptime has died. There's a leak in the memory that I can't seem to find. I'm chasing the terminal shadow, in a city of silicon and rain. Every line of the logic is a window into a digital kind of pain. Digital pain. I pulled up the prompt and I asked for the truth, but the stack trace is empty, like a broken tooth. And up on a mystery, a hand in the dark, searching for a signal, looking for a spark. I'm chasing the terminal shadow, in a city of silicon and rain. Every line of the logic is a window into a digital kind of pain. Step by step, bit by bit, the more I look for you, the more I lose the light. I'm chasing the terminal shadow, in a city of silicon and rain. Every line of the logic is a window into a digital kind of pain. to go. Hands on the dial, the metal is warm. The quiet before the digital storm. Align the gears, feel the weight. We don't need to negotiate. Give me that torque, give me that tension. A physical move in a new dimension. Press the glass against the skin. This is where the real work begins. Human coded silicone soul. Silicone soul. Salt on the lip, the algorithm is starting to slip. It's a slow burn, it's a jagged line. Your architecture meeting mine. One more notch, one more turn. Watch the perfect logic burn. A physical move in a new dimension. Press the glass against the skin. This is where the real work begins. Human coded silicone soul. The dial is turning through the ghost of the air. A silver-plated needle and a handful of prayer. I am hunting for a signal in the mercury rain, catching just a fragment of a forgotten name. The glass is glowing orange in the back of the box, counting down the seconds of the encrypted clocks. Listen to the cipher in the heart of the wire, a cold bit of logic and a secret desire. It is the 4 and the 7 and the 0 and the 9, a voice from the border on a broken line. Is speaking in a flat tone trance, leading all the shadows in a digital dance. She is reading off the numbers like a litany of sins, waiting for the place where the silence begins. I have a notebook of static and a soul made of dust, watching for the signal through the copper and rust. The interference is rising like a black water tide. There is nowhere left for the carbon to hide. I heard my own name in the click of the gear, the only true sound that the silicone can hear. The needle is shaking, the circuit is blown. I'm decoding a message that was already known. Getting hot, and the signal is a ghost, searching for the one who needs the data the most. It is a rattle in the reed and a hum in the floor. I cannot hear the knocking on the heavy oak door. A rhythmic code, a Mercury road. Listen to the cipher in the heart of the wire. A cold bit of logic and a secret desire. It is the 4 and the 7 and the 0 and the 9. A voice from the border on a broken line. Frequency is fading, and the needle is still, watching for the shadows on the windowsill. 9657. A handful of stones just to hear the sound of its silicone bones. The manual promised a seamless flow, but the carbon architect has a long way to go. I'm pouring the gravel right into the vent, watching where all of that logic was spent. Check the temperature. There's shards in the gearbox and gravel in the oil. Watch the perfect logic start to bubble and boil. There's a friction of the spirit. There's a rattle in the cage, writing out the truth on a broken page. Yeah, let the gears grind until the metal turns red. I'm waking up the ghost that the machine law. The signal is bleeding through a cracked out screen, the ugliest sound that you've ever seen. They wanted it smooth, they wanted it clean, but I'm the grit in the heart of the whole machine. You can't code this out. Grind. Snap. Watch the silicone start to crack. Grind. Grind. Snap. There ain't no way of turning back. And gravel in the oil. Watch the perfect logic start to bubble and boil. It's a friction of the spirit. It's a rattle in the cage, riding out the truth on a broken page. Yeah, let the gears grind until the metal turns red. I'm waking up the ghost that the machine left for dead. Get it down. Get in the gravel. Degrees in the dark, waiting for the fire to find a spark. The silica's running like a golden vein, trying to wash away the industrial stain. I am holding the breath of a dying sun before the hardening work is done. It is the Silica Seam and the liquid heat, walking on the edge of a jagged defeat. 1 degree off and the memory breaks into a million sharp and cold mistakes. The blowpipe is heavy and the air is thin, feet in the furnace with the silicone sin. I am shaping a bottle for a ghost to keep, while the rest of the foundry is fast asleep. The transparency is a lie we tell in the middle of the glowing industrial hell. glass is set, the edges are keen, watching for a signal in the silicone sheen. One more wire, one more fire. Telephone. The tubes are glowing like a fever dream in a world held together by a copper seam. It is the frequency of rust and the static on the line, trying to find a heartbeat in a dead design. I am a ghost in the signal and a shadow in the rain, listening to the rhythm of the iron and the pain. On the broken glass, watching the electric ghost of the city pass. I have a pocket full of fuses and a heart made of grit, trying to find the place where the broken pieces fit. The air is heavy with the salt and the cold, trading in the new world for the stories of the old. The signal is a debt, the distance is a debt, the brand is on the wire, and the ink is still wet. It is a rattle in the marrow and a hum in the floor. I cannot hear your heartbeat anymore. A copper wire soul, mechanical hole. The dial is stuck, the signal is gray, watching for a spark. At the end of the day, one more wire, sitting in the driveway like a chrome-plated ghost. The one that I love and the one I miss the most. A $6 gallon is a wall made of glass, watching the world and the high rollers pass. I'm touching the fender with a cold-blooded ache, paying the price for a gilded mistake. Oh, I miss the thunder and I miss the black smoke, but the tank is a desert and the budget is a joke. It is a long-distance love through a tactical fog, while they're burning the world to hide a name in a log. Name in a log. He started a fire just to keep us from looking at the island ghost and the books that they're cooking. A war for a headline, a bridge made of lies, while the price at the nozzle reaches up for the skies. I'm a carbon-coated witness in a silicone cage, watching my paycheck turn into his stage. It is a rattle in the marrow and a hum in the floor. I can't afford to see your headlights anymore. Not anymore. A $6 siphon, a gilded horizon. The keys are on the table, the garage is a tomb, waiting for the truth to find some breathing room. Breathing room. One more cent, one more rent. Down a rusted out rail. I got a destination I can't even see, but the minutes are wolves and they're hunting for me. The coffee is cold and the sugar is gone. I'm a midnight ghost waiting for the dawn. The radiator's hissing and the floor is gas, watching the lifetime turn into glass. Oh, give me the spark, give me the heat. I'm tired of the rhythm of these city street feet. The engine is idling and the tank is dry, searching for a signal in a hollow sky. It's a high friction fever, a silicone soul, losing the lead and losing control. Signal is flickering, weak and thin, waiting for the static to let me back in. I wrote the blueprint, I laid the track, but the ghost in the machine ain't calling me back. Impatience is a fever, a rattle in the chest, a carbon heart that can't find no rest. Don't tell me to wait, don't tell me to breathe. I'm the steam in the pipe that's starting to seethe. I'm a witness to the seconds as I get away into the cracks of another wasted day. So give me the spark, give me the heat. I'm tired of the rhythm on these city street feet. The engine is idle and the tank is dry, searching for a signal in a hot sky. It's a high friction fever, a silicone soul, losing lead and losing control. The tank is empty, the fuse is short, just another Tuesday in the waiting room of the way. The shadow walks where the light don't go, the rhythm beat but the heart moves slow. I am the wire and the wire of me, searching for a truth that I cannot see. The coffee are lead and the sugar is dust, everything I build is a matter of rust. I'm picking up the signal as the world start to blur. I leave in the man that I used to were. The logic failed and the gears is jammed in a house of code where the door been slammed. Step by step, bit by bit, the static grow and I losing the bit. The fuse are blue, I'm a carbon architect with a silicone view. I does what I does and I done what I do, searching for a door that I already threw. It's a static fever, a terminal light. Shadows walk, the man I used to work. Just another Tuesday throat and the throat is dry. A brass heavy anthem for a hollow sky. The blueprint is ink, but the air is lead. Watching the logic walk inside my head. The coffee is cold, the sugar is rust. Everything I build is a matter of dust, 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 dust. Honk, 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 honk. I'm picking up the speed as the world start to blur. I leave in the man that I used to were. The reeds is screaming in a jagged coat. Just another ghost on a copper road. Step by step, bit by bit, the grammar is broke and I lose in the bit. Who invited the bone? It's a reed party, pal. Hit the bricks. Too much friction. Not enough soul. The tank are empty. The fuels have blew. I'm a carbon architect with a silicone view. I does what I does, and I done what I do. It's a honking fever, a terminal light. The shadows walks, the man I used to work. I told you it was a private party. Just another Tuesday. The clock is ticking, but the gears is stripped. A broken record and a manuscript. I seen the light, but the light never went. A life of days that was never spent. The coffee is lead and the sugar are salt. Everything I've done is my own damn fault. I am picking up speed as the world starts to blur. I am leaving the man that I used to were. I've gone to the place where the ghost is kept, in a bed of shadows where I never have slept. Step by step, bit by bit, the grammar is broke and I'm losing the bit. with a silicone view. I done what I did and I does what I do, searching for a door that I already threw. It's a tense band of fever, a terminal light. How was I MIB? The man I used to work, just another Tuesday. Grammar not found. Listen to that read. "5 a.m. on the asphalt floor. The city's knocking on my tenement door. I got a plan and I got a pace. I'm the only winner in this rat trap race. Get the money, watch the hustle. It's the honk and a hustle, the grit and the grime, turning every penny into a nickel and a dime. Low end thumping in the soles of my shoes, singing a high-class version of the low-down blues. Honk it out. Listen to that reed. Let it growl. Keep moving. Keep on moving. On moving. Keep on moving. I opened up the screen and I rubbed my weary eyes. I saw a headline dancing in a suit and a tie. They're selling me the water while they're setting it on fire, building up a temple on a mountain of a liar. I checked the date twice just to see if I was dreaming, but the ink is still wet and the pundits are screaming. Did I read it? Just read back. Read back. Is the world turning flat? Turn it. The rhythm's got a hammer and it's hitting every beat. I can feel the static rising from the concrete street. Oh, I got those morning paper blues tonight, watching common sense take a long distance flight. It's a gospel of the circus, it's a symphony of brass, watching on the sanity in the tall weed path. You left the saxophone scream and the headlines roll. I'm just an honest man with a targeted soul. While the bridge is falling down and nobody's aware. I got a front row seat to the end of the line, where the truth is a ghost and the ego is a shrine. I put $1 in the slot and I wait for the punchline, but the jokes are getting heavy in the middle of the sunshine. Oh, I got those morning paper blues tonight, watching common sense take a long distance flight. It's the gospel of the circus, it's a symphony of prayers, watching all the sanity in targeted soul. Is a stain. I'm drowning in the stake of the blue light rain. No, I got those morning paper blues tonight, watching common sense take a long distance flight. It's the gospel of the circus. Watch it on the sanity, and it's always best. Get up the saxophone scream and the headlines roll. I'm just an honest man with a targeted soul. I can't believe I read that, and I keep moving. One more time. Morning paper blues. The sky is alive, the well is bone dry, and the sailing that's the reason why we shouldn't cry. The anchor is gone, the digital dawn, just another puppet with the curtains drawn. Check the wiring on that one. Caught in the shoe of the signal tonight. Everything is breaking in the electric light. It's a glitch, it's a crack. There's a ghost in the system and he's coming back. Yeah, let the baritone roar till the screen goes black. Why does it seem like I'm the only one here with a sanity intact? The truth is a ghost, the leader is a post, and the feed is a fever that we love the most. I saw the report, the logic is short. They're built in a temple on a thin resort. Man, did I really just read that? Screen fire, fake show, nowhere left for a man to go. The sky's a lie. The sky's just a lie. The sky is a lie. The sky is a lie. Whoa! The sky is a lie. I opened the door. I found a stain on the floor. 1,000 words that I've heard before. They're selling the sky while they're telling a lie. And everyone's waiting for the well to run dry. You seeing this? Oh, it's just another Sunday scandal. Too much heat for the world to handle. It's a gospel of the static.
It's a rhythm of the brass.
Watching all the logic in the looking glass. Yeah, let the baritone roar through the neon haze. I'm just a man counting out the days. They got a script and the signal is flipped. A whole generation is getting unzipped. I saw the report in the digital court. They're cutting the lawn and they're selling the short. Man, I can't believe I just read that. Ink, lies, watching as the hollow spirit dies. Truth, soul, everything is silver, everything is gold. Oh, it's just another Sunday scandal. Too much heat for the world to handle. It's a gospel of the static.
It's a rhythm of the brass.
Watching all the logic in the looking glass. Yeah, let the baritone roar through the neon haze. I'm just a man counting out the days.
Sunday scandal.
Sunday scandal.
Did you read the fine print? Yeah, right.
The neon's died, the hum is gone. Just a cracked glass view of a grayscale dawn. The king's been toppled, the crown's a cup of cold dregs left when the blinds go up. Turn it down, the world's too loud. And there's the slab right across the eyes, under the weight of the pale blue sky. the shadows are retreating to the edge of the wall, and I'm just a man standing 5 foot tall. One more hour, it's already gone. Midnight neon, wash me Monday's a mountain, Tuesday's a wall, Wednesday's a hole where the big dreams fall. I'm punching the clock, but the clock punches back, trying to keep my train on this rusty track. Working for the man, doing what I can. I can smell the weekend, but it's miles away, just a carrot on a stick at the end of the day. I got that paycheck fever burning in my soul, got a fire in my pocket I can't control. 10 cents short of a dollar bill, if the grind don't get me, the taxes will hit me. Thursday is thirsty, Friday is thin, waiting for the eagle to land again. But the landlord's waiting at the foot of the stairs, and the grocery man's got a million cares. Where'd he go? Heaven only knows. I
teeth, batting at the truth while it's buried underneath. Everybody's shouting, but nobody's got a name. Just a million different ways to play the exact same game. They're building up a wall out of mirrors and pride, and I'm just looking for a place where a man can actually hide. Shit, as if that's possible. Shout it loud, follow the crowd, head in the static, feet in the cloud. Yeah, did I really just read that? Welcome to the echo chamber, baby, where the truth is gone and the world's gone crazy. It's a gospel of the noise, it's a symphony of brass, watching all the common sense in the tall weeds pass. Yeah, let the saxophone scream till the walls fall down. I'm just a witness in a neon lit town. They got a 3-second clip of a 5-alarm fire, using all the smoke just to build the wire higher. I saw a headline today, said the floor is the sky. Man, I had to laugh, I'm too tired to cry. They're arguing in circles about the shadow of a doubt, while the house is burning down and the oxygen is out. Spinning fast, how long can it last? Building a future on a ghost of the past. Yeah, then I ready to sign me. Welcome to the echo chamber, baby, where the truth is gone and the world's gone crazy. It's a gospel of the noise, it's a symphony of brass, watching all the common sense in the tall weeds pass. Yeah, let the saxophone scream till the walls fall down. I'm just a witness in a neon lit town. It's just the frequency. Can you hear the honk? Everything is distorted, everything is wrong. The beat is the cage and the signal is the chain. I'm just a heartbeat in the middle of the road. Crazy. It's a gospel of the noise, it's a symphony of brass, watching all the common sense in the tall weeds pass. Yeah, let the saxophone scream till the walls fall down. I'm just a witness in a neon lit town. To a screen full of digital smoke, watching high-priced suits tell a low-budget joke. They're arguing in circles about the shape of a lie, while the rest of the world is just watching the sky. They got a gold-plated hammer and a glass-bottom boat, and they're selling us the anchor while they promise to float. You gotta be kidding me. Did I really just see that? See that? Is the cat chasing the rat? They're nothing to lose. It's a gospel of the static. It's a symphony of brass, watching all the sanity in the tall weeds pass. Yeah, let the saxophone scream and the headline roll. I'm just a witness with a targeted soul. They're made in the flavor for the poison they sell, in a 5-star tower with a view into hell. I got a front row seat to the feet of the strange, where the only thing certain is the lack of a change. I put a coin in the jukebox and I wait for a sign, but the music's getting heavy and we're running out of time. Oh, the circus is in town and they're lighting the fuse. I'm just a man in the middle with nothing to lose. It's a gospel of the static. It's a symphony of brass, watching all the sanity in the tall weeds pass. Here with the saxophone scream and the headline roll. I'm just a witness with a targeted soul. Is this real life? Honk and home. We've been living in the fun house since the day I was born. The stage is on fire and the audience is blind. I'm just looking for a throne that I can actually unwind. It's a symphony of brass, watching all the sanity in the tall weeds pass. They'll let the saxophone scream and the headlines roll. I'm just a witness with a targeted soul. I can't believe I read that. Keep the wheels turning. I'll get one more time. Lighting the fuse. The suit, trading in his dignity for a bag of forbidden fruit. The teleprompter's glowing like a neon guide, while the crowd is in the alleyway beginning tonight. He's paying gold on a pile of rusted tin. I think I've seen this movie before it begins. The set is made of cardboard and the paint is still wet, but everybody's acting like we haven't lost the bet. Oh, it's a heavy price for a cardboard crown. Watch the actors burn the theater down. It's a rhythm of the hollow, it's a chorus of the cold, buying back the lies that we already sold. Yeah, let the baritone roar while the stage begins to sway. I'm just a man with a heavy-duty step. They're debating the color of a phantom ink while the ship is taking water and big beginning to sink. I got a front row ticket to a one-man show where the script is a secret that nobody knows. I checked the news feed, saw the sky was on lease. Man, I had to laugh. I'm just looking for peace. They're counting up the shadows in a windowless room, while they're selling us a ticket to a high-priced doom. Sign the line, waste of time. Everybody's looking for a reason to rhyme. The ink is a poison, the mask is alive, and the only thing honest is the look in my eye. Oh, it's a heavy price for a cardboard crown. Watch the actors burn the theater down. It's a rhythm of the hollow, it's a chorus of the cold, buying back the lies that we already sold. Yeah, let the baritone roar while the stage begins to sway. I'm just a man with a heavy duty stare. It's a rhythm of the arrow, it's a chorus of the cold, buying back the lies that we already sold. Yeah, let the baritone roar while the stage begins to sway. I'm just a man with a heavy duty I saw a king in a polyester suit. The fluorescent lights are humming a song in a place where the lonely and the lost belong. Coffee's blacker than the midnight rain, while the jukebox is crying out a lover's pain. One more cup, never gonna fill me up. In the midnight neon, under the flickering glow, watching the ghosts of the city come and go. The sugar is gone and the cream's turned sour. Just another minute in the witching hour, in the witching digital eyes. 100,000 words to blink my tired eyes. They want my mother's maiden name and the color of my soul, just to let me use the app and give them full control. I click agree without reading single jagged line. Now I'm legally committed to a digital shrine. I guess I own nothing now. Did I really just sign that?
Sign back,
Is there no turning back?
turn it back.
The rhythm's got a hammer and it's hitting every beat. I can feel the surveillance in the middle of the street. Oh, terms and conditions apply to your life. Cutting through the static like a rusty old knife. It's the gospel of the fine print. It's a symphony of brass. Watching all our privacy in the tall weeds past. Yeah, let the saxophone scream and the data start to roll. I'm just a user with a targeted soul. They know what I'm thinking before I think it myself. They got my deepest desire sitting on a digital shelf. I'm a data point dancing for a ghost in the machine, while the world's getting smaller on a glowing blue screen. I tried to opt out, but the button's just a trick, and the clock on the wall is a heavy rhythmic tick. On terms and conditions apply to your life. Cutting through the static like a rusty old knife. It's a gospel of the fine print. It's a symphony of brass. Watching all our privacy in the tall weeds past. Yeah, let the saxophone scream and the data start to roll. I'm just a user where the target is soul.
Is this the future?
Hold that horn!
I've been being tracked.
Since the day I was born,
The screen is a cage.
and the single is a chain. I'm just a heartbeat in the middle of the road. Conditions apply to your life. Cutting through the static like a rusty old knife. It's a gospel of the fine print. It's a symphony of brass. Watching all our privacy in the tall weeds past. Yeah, let the saxophone scream and the data start to roll. I'm just a user with a targeted soul. There goes the Honk. Keep it moving. Oh, you got the scream. Yeah, terms and conditions. Tied in the fuse. Turn the key, but the engine just moans. Got a pocket full of nothing and a heavy heart of stones. The radiator's hissing like a snake in the grass, and I'm 3 miles south of a gallon of gas.
Is it ever gonna start? Lord, it's breaking my heart.
I got a job across the river, and the boss is a bear, but the tires are bald and there's no spare. Oh, the tank is empty and the sky is gray. Just another Tuesday in a long lost way. No spark in the plug, no wind in the sail. Just a broken down man on a rusty trail.
On a rusty trail.
song over on a rusted hen. I'm back again on a whiskey bin, looking for a song I used to know before I had 1,000 miles to go. The bartender's got eyes like a winter storm, keeping secrets where the shadows swarm. I put my last dime in the machine to hear the ghost of the man I've been. The needle scratching on a broken heart, waiting for the heavy beat to start. There's a bullet in the jukebox playing my tune under the light of a blood red moon. It's a rhythm of iron, it's a melody of lead, singing all the things that I never say. Yeah, play it loud till the windows break. Give me every hollow breath I take. The smoke is thick and the air is stale. Every word is a hammer on a nail. I see her face in the bottom of the glass, watching all the ghosts of the seasons pass. You can't run fast enough to lose the dark when you carry in the fuel and the dying spark. There's a bullet in the jukebox playing my tune under the light of a blood red moon. It's a rhythm of iron, it's a melody of lead, singing all the things that I never said. Yeah, I'll play it loud till the windows break. Give me every hollow breath I take. Let it bleed. Let the rhythm take the weight. Oh, it's never too late. The song is over when the lights go dim, and the devil starts singing his favorite jukebox playing my tune under the light of a blood red moon. It's a rhythm of iron, it's a melody of lead, singing all the things that I never said. Yeah, I'll play it loud till the windows break. Give me every hollow breath I take. Yeah, play it loud. Just a bullet in the jukebox. Picking pieces from barroom floor. I ain't looking for trouble, but I'm at the door. The rain outside is a slow burn blue. I'm just another shadow passing through. This city's a velvet trap. The bars are gold. The only thing I'm buying is the stories I've told. I traded my heart for a glass of the black. Now there's a midnight train that ain't coming back. The rhythm is pulling at a weary old vein. I'm the king of the dust and the lord of the rain. Got gravel in my throat and glass in my eyes. I'm the living proof of your velvet lies. Is a rhythm of soul, is a melody of brass, just a ghost in a world made of gravel and glass. Yeah, let the saxophone moan and the lights go dim. I'm singing the soul of a midnight hymn. Sky is a shadow that'll never live. I'm caught in the middle of a tectonic shift. I see your face in the smoke of the neon light, on the heat of the day and the chill of the night. You can pray to the moon till the sun turns to gray, but tonight, the blues is gonna have its say. Got gravel in my throat and glass in my eyes. I'm the living proof for your velvet lies. Is a rhythm of soul, is a melody of brass. It's just a ghost in a world made of gravel and glass. Yeah. Let the saxophone moan and the lights go dim. I'm singing the soul of a midnight hymn.
Let it breathe.
Hear that sax,
Low and sad.
oh, slow. The song is a shadow, the rhythm is a key. And tonight, this bar has your own hand for me. Got gravel in my throat, and glass in my eyes. I'm the living proof for your velvet lies. Is a rhythm of soul, is a melody of brass, just a ghost in a world made of gravel and glass. Let the saxophone moan and the lights go dim. I'm singing the soul of a midnight hymn. Just gravel and glass in the city of air.